Hi everybody, welcome to another Kids Craft. Today we are going to be making a goldfish out of an egg carton. So here's what you're going to need. First you're going to need an egg carton. Now you want to use a cardboard one for this. You don't use the styrofoam ones because that won't work quite as well. We're not going to use the entire thing, so you can use this for other crafts if you like. We're just going to need one of the cups. You're also going to make sure it's not the end cup. You're going to need one of these middle cups. The problem is you're going to need 3 holes for this, and if you do the corner one, you're only going to get 2. So have an adult carefully help you cut out one of these cups so you get a shape that looks like this. Just one of your cups by itself. So you'll need that. You're going to need some paint, whatever color you're going to paint your fish. Mine's going to be orange. If you get our Take and Make kit, you will be getting orange as well. Going to be needing some tissue paper. I have 3 squares here. You're going to need a piece of pipe cleaner. This is about half of one. You're going to need 2 small pom-poms for eyes and 2 even smaller pom-poms that are black. Or you can use blue or brown or whatever color you like for your fish's eyes. So those are the basics. So let me get this out of the way real quick. So first you are going to want to paint your cup. So whatever color you're going to paint it, you can do yours yellow, blue, whatever color you like. But mine's going to be orange, and conveniently, I have one pre-painted. So once you have that, you can start your fins. I'm going to take one of my squares, and I'm actually going to cut this one in half. I'm going to use this for his side fins. Just very carefully cut that right down the middle. There we go. What you're going to do for these is kind of pinch it in the middle like so it kind of flares out like that. I'm going to do this for both of them. I'm just going to do one side at a time and then kind of twist it, pinch it, so you got like a little nub like that. Then on one of the side ones, doesn't matter, you're going to just glue it in place. I'm going to use hot glue. You can use white glue. Just again, make sure everything is dry before you continue on. Okay, there we go. And if you have both of your fins in place, you can work on the tail. The tail works pretty much the same. You just have bigger pieces to work with. You can use both. If you just want to use one, that's fine. It's really up to you how big you want your fish's tail to be. But just the same, kind of pinch in the middle and work it around until you like it. But I want mine to have a big fluffy tail, so I'm going to do this with both of mine. Like so. Pinch and twist. Then I will glue both of these in that last slot there. Okay, now that I've got my tail glued in place, we can start working on our fish's face. So let's start with the eyes. You can do this in any order you like. I'm going to take your first pom-pom, a little dab of glue up near the top, place that down. Do the second one. Oops, right next to it. And if you'd rather have your eyes on the side, that's fine. This part is entirely up to you. I'm going to put 2 little dots right in the middle. This is where my smaller pom-poms are going to go. And again, you can use regular glue. I'm just using hot glue in the interest of time. Make sure you are very careful if you're using hot glue. And with any glue, make sure it is completely dry before you move on. There we go. I'll set my fish aside for a second and get my pipe cleaner piece. Now for this, we want to make an O shape because, you know, fish kind of have those puckered lips that kind of silly sometimes. So I'm going to take my paintbrush. You can use whatever you have. You have a pencil, doesn't matter, just something that you can wrap your pipe cleaner around. So go ahead and start it, and then just kind of wrap it sort of on itself, but you do want it to stand up just a bit. So I'm going to do mine really, really tight. A really tight spiral going there. I'm also doing this on the thickest part of my paintbrush. If this is too long for you, if you don't like how it's looking, you can cut it down. Have a parent help you with that. I'm gonna wrap mine back around itself because I don't want mine to stick out too much, but I do want it to be nice and give my fish some full lips. There we go. Strip that all the way around till you get to the end. And then just slide it off of your brush or pencil, whatever it is. Nice little shape like that. Set that aside. Bring my fish back. Another dot of glue. And voila, you have a fish. Now, if you have multiple egg cups or all the materials, you can make a whole school of fish, or you can just have a nice little goldfish, nice pet that you don't have to feed or clean up after. It just looks adorable. Thank you for joining us for this Kids Craft, and we will see you next time. Bloop, 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 bloop.